Yeah, is it okay now? Yeah, it should be okay now. Hopefully, guys, you will be able to see. I'm not sure. Yeah, technical issues again, but yeah, I think we will start on, but the sound should be much better, so it should be okay now, right? Just to check one thing. So we have the moves, so let's check what's going on in the boards, on the boards. So at this point, d4, bishop d7, queen d3, d5, d5 plate, rook c1, c6, slightly better for white, but still quite defensible. Stevic has like very solid position. It's not easy to do much there. Yeah, if I would be white, yeah, I would start probably moving around. It's not easy. Easy exchange, sacrifice position, which white might go for it, I don't believe, but it might be. Now black wants to exchange the rook, but also at some stage he can also play like counter exchange sacrifice, so I don't believe the Stevic is having any problems there. Yeah, now looks quite good for Stevic actually. I don't believe that he's better at all. White is better at all now. Yeah, so let's switch to next game, which is a little bit more challenging. It's Sokolo against Zelcic. Black was doing great. But after f4, knight d3, rook d3, he played e5, which according to the engines it's a blunder, but knight c2 is not an easy move to make. Bishop d2 and stay with the knight here, e5 and so on and so on. So bishop c3, knight c4, knight e5, takes. Yeah, hard to say. So bishop takes, f5. Yeah, probably black is still okay. Bishop e6 will be played. Knight e2, I guess. Rook c8, maybe. A. Rook b4, king f7, maybe even. No, then you can take on d6 and rook d7. So probably the best is that I play something like this. Or rook f to d8 you take, and then I play king f7. This looks very good for black. Normal, actually. So he's not actually risking much. Which takes us to Brkic against Kozul, which is much more interesting. So BC, why this is two exclamation marks? I don't understand. The point is, if you take the knight, I play c6, you move the bishop, and probably I'm just breaking through, but some rook b7, or okay, first I can take on f5, then you take on f5, then rook b7, queen c5, queen f3, protecting this one. Yeah, okay, so dc5 is bc5 is a move to be praised. dc5, dc5, queen f3. Now Kožul is thinking to change bishop c3, then bishop d7, queen d7, queen c3. Much better for white. Although Kožul is very skillful in this type of positions. I don't believe that actually he's lost, but he can have like huge problems. And then we move on to Korobov against Ivanchuk. So what's going on there? Rook d1. This was where we left, and knight d6 played, and Vasily is thinking. This can be dangerous for Anton because, yeah, I'm thinking now what will happen. Let's say that you go, I don't know, bishop h4 might be a move. Yeah, let's do bishop h4. You play what? Let me switch off this Apple Watch. What's the threat? What Korobov wants to play? Rook c8, knight c8, and then I'll counter attack here. And it will be a draw. It will be a checkmate at some stage, like maybe just f5 and queen f3 coming. And we have Motilev against Niemann. Has something changed there? Not much, basically. Bishop e5. Let's say that he takes. What is the point? Rook, knight takes, rook takes, and bishop d4. Let's see. Rook b1. Yeah, not clear. Better for white, but not much. Hard to say. So Niemann is thinking. Korobov is okay. Ivanchuk is thinking, yep. And Brkic. Actually, Kožul is thinking. Here, Zelčić, what's going on? Bishop e6 played, and rook f to c8. Okay, so not so strange. Now rook b4. I guess we'll follow, and some rook c6 or rook c5. Stevic, what happened there? Rook b7. Now Cheparino is actually thinking. We will see. We might provide you cameras tomorrow that you can see the playing hall as well, but we will see this. Thinking about this position for white, you need to open, somehow you need to open the position, but f3, e4 doesn't seem right. Yeah, not easy to say anything smart. Maybe the most challenging position from those is probably this one. So Vasily is thinking, Turkish Kozul as well. Kozul is thinking. Yeah, basically Kozul is probably the one. And Mutile Niemann. Very good option from Mutile actually. Niemann needs to find a move now. Knight c4 played. Okay. Maybe good, but now they might repeat the moves. So if bishop c1 happens, okay, no coming back is not necessary, so he won't come back. But for example, he plays something like waits. Okay, white will wait as well. Maybe this is really good, since you need to do a lot with white to not to just wait forever. Yeah, knight c4, a good move. Bishop c1, probably. What else? Quite interesting. I wouldn't be so happy with white because I can only stay put, which is not an ideal. Bishop c1, h6. This is how I would do it. Ranchuk still thinking, which is a bit strange. So he might be thinking about rook e7, queen d5, and then. But in any case, bishop h4 is just coming. Rook c1. Okay, maybe not a bad move. Kozul thinking. Yeah, I think that position, as I said, it's worse for Kozul, but still, this combination of motive, placing the queen here, for example, take, queen d7, queen c3, and then, for example, queen c6. Maybe it's nothing. queen e5 or f3. f3, you take, no, not taking queen e4, this is not so good. I was thinking about some, now he has this threat, so this is not so good. Now queen e5 is better to start. Yeah, hard to say. Ceparino thinking a lot. Yeah, not strange. Stevic has organized his pieces really well. Yeah, really well. So regarding a bit of, to tell you more about some facts about the history, there was this fantastic moment when so Bobby came to Zagreb from Herceg-Novi, and he was like, he was complaining about the lights, about the, I don't know, conditions. I think it was played in like journalist house, one of the premises which are in the city center next to Hotel Westin, where usually Magnus and all the players are staying. And in 2000, I think 19, the tournament took place at the same location as this tournament of peace in 70, and players were staying in Westin. So Bobby came. I think he was staying in Hotel Palace. Yeah. So Bobby came and complaining and so on. And first round he was paired against Bruno Parma. Bruno was like very good Slovenian, I would say Yugoslav at that point, grandmaster, solid, not easy to win against him. He would like make tough resistance, making draws against top players, but he was not interested in like winning. And the thing is that he just Bobby just didn't want to play, and Bruno came to his room saying Bobby, and Bruno was okay with Bobby, with Fischer, and then Bruno came and said, Bobby, why are you not playing? No, I don't want to play, I don't like the conditions or something, whatever. But basically he was just fooling around. That was his approach. And then Bobby said, then Bruno said, but you know who is now like opening champagne, who is so happy that you are not playing against him? He said, who? And Bruno says, Russians, Soviets. Now they know that they will win this tournament. And then Bobby said, really? Let's go. Took him for his hand and just start like playing and kick his butt in 20 moves or something like this. So Bruno Parma actually, I think actually already substitute Maragunic was there, ready to jump in. That tournament, of course, without Fischer would not be same at all. Yeah. Let's check the positions. Anything happening there? Nothing happening in this position. Okay, we have moves. Rook c1, b5 played. So he wanted to connect the pawns. But then knight will be very strong. Knight e2 played. Yeah, this b5 was not necessary at all. Now it will be complicated for Zelcic. Zelcic feels that he has this feeling for initiative and counter-attack, but maybe this was just way too much. And we can move on with another game. What's Brkic doing? Has something changed? Queen f3. Kožul is still thinking, very long time getting already. Rook e5 or knight e4. So Vasily did play bishop h4, great move. And Mutilev against Niemann h6 played, yeah, as expected. I mentioned that move. Yeah, this rearrangement of the pieces is really good. Also, White has did some good job just placing the pieces on the right squares, but he's a bit stuck. I don't know. I would prefer black here, but yeah, White is solid. Not easy to say much about the games. Probably the best one is to follow at the moment. It's Sokolov against Zelcic. They know each other quite well. Let's repeat once again. So here everything was played. Rook b1 seems like a sideline. Here after knight f3 usually black plays d6, and this was known from Fischer against Spassky. But also it's possible to play knight e2, but after rook b1 played. This queen f3 was great, attacking the bishop, provoking queen exchange, and then knight e5 was great, but knight e3, rook d3, e5. Yeah, e5 was also good, probably. All the engines are claiming that it's not great. b5 only is not necessary move. Rook c8 played. So Zelcic is reorganizing his pieces, so he might be good. Okay, he might get some counterplay, although now White is a driving seat. Rook c8, waiting for the moves. What would Sokolov do? I'm not sure. Not easy. It was much more fun commentating these team events, but what to do? Here, just waiting for the moves, and moves are not coming. So 93, okay, here 93 played rook d8. Okay, knight b4 back. Korobov played knight c4. Okay, he wants to come with the rook to d2. This is his point. I got it. Brkic Kozhov, has something changed? Not much. Kozhov still thinking. And Chiparinov stage, rook a2 played. Not a brilliant idea, but what to do? He needs to do something. So let's stay with Korobov against Ivanchuk. Now Vasily is thinking. So from Isle of Man, he just came to Poland, and now he is here. Once again, actually I'm doing broadcast for international audience, so for my like Facebook or like YouTube channel fans from ex-Yugoslavia, you should be patient a bit. Now I'm on English. Actually, this position, black can take about 96, rook c7, so many options. Rook c7, queen e1, or, and then rook c7, or rook c7 immediately. So Vasily thinking where to go. Queen d2 first, or queen d2 first, or rook c7 first. Queen e1, no, queen d2, what I'm saying, queen e1, rook d2, that was what I'm saying. And rook c7, or rook c7 immediately. It's not possible because you're dropping the rook. Knight c4 was played, and now he is thinking. Probably Sokolov Zelčić, we will see the events going on fast. Trying to check something. King d2 played. Okay, he wants to cover c2, rook c7. I don't know, is the sound okay now? If someone can confirm me in the chat, but I don't know what's wrong. Probably, yeah, I need to check. Probably this cooler is rolling and producing some sound, I'm not sure. But it seems to me that it's okay. So balance is okay, volume. There are some advanced audio properties. I will need to check if something wrong there. Trying to check if it's yeah, maybe engine is cooling. Computer is producing some sound. I don't know. Trying to check, is it okay? Yeah. What's cool is that 10 years ago, Magnus Carlsen became a world champion jumping in Chennai into the pool. It was funny when I asked Vichy, when I was driving with him in Chennai during Olympiad, he was always inviting me, and we were like driving together to the Congress and the playing venue, and he's like there, like, yeah, a big hero, Rolling Stones style. And actually I asked him about some hotels, and then he said about, what was the name of the hotel? I'm trying to recall. Was it not Hilton, but it was something like, not Four Seasons. What was the name of the hotel? And then he said, anyway, something, and then he said, I said, how is that hotel? He said, we don't go there. Because he lost a match, and yeah, it's not so nice for him to remember. But for Magnus, of course, is great. Yeah, so let's see what's going on. Will Sokolo play a4? Probably he will. Other way is to play rook b4 or something, but rook a4. A4 pawn is normal move, rook b4 as well. Then we has something changed here. Okay, slowly Niemann is outplaying. Yeah, why not to take the pawn with the knight or bishop? Okay, with the knight there is knight f4, so bishop e5, knight e5. Yeah, this looks drawish, because if I play something like f3, you will get those 4 pawns against 3 pawns, but with like equal position. Yeah, so what will he do? I'm quite curious. King f1 played. We have Cheparino, something that changed. The rook came to a4. Brkic, we have a move there. Queen a8 played. Engine's claiming that this is a bad move, but let's check why. Top rook e1, rook e1, bishop c2, like a better move. Rook e1 sounds also logical. Takes bishop d7 and then queen c3. So we will have this type of position. Rook d8, I guess, was Kožul's idea. Yeah, white is better, but black has some counterplay, like queen a5. Interesting. Here we are stuck. Bishop e5 played by Stevic. Move ago. Yeah, bishop comes to d6 as an idea. So Kolov, not much has changed. King to f7. Ivan will now regroup to d4. Actually, interesting play by Zelch. And we have Korobov against Ivanchuk. Knight c4. Yeah, critical moments. Nima is thinking to take on e5 or just keep on improving his position, but then you will lose this chance for just getting a pawn. Yeah. Yeah. Rook. What to play? I don't see instead of. I'm thinking maybe to go rook. No point. Just to wait, for example, rook d7. But white wants maybe to go f4. So g5. If I play, you play f4 again. Actually, this is a good way of preparing of f4. So not just coming out with the king at some stage, but also to prepare f4. Yeah, bishop b6 is a possibility, and then knight f4, and then this value 4. Okay, this one is hanging. I need to take it. Yeah, unclear, very unclear. So I'm quite curious to see what will he do. Here, not much has changed. Here as well. Players thinking. So, bishop e5, knight e5, takes. Yeah, it looks very drawish actually. I don't see how Niemann will find a way to keep on with some initiative. Okay, now this looks challenging for Zelcic. So b5, a5, how do you hold it? So let's say that you play king d6. So Kolo might play b6, you take. You need to come back with the rook, and now some king e3, rook c3. Let's say maybe knight b3, just to open the route for the king. You play something like h5, king h3. I cannot because it's checkmate, so I'm not actually improving my position. Yeah, so b6 might be premature. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to distract the bishop. If you take, b6 takes. Do I get anything now? Probably not. Yeah, it will be very interesting to see what will Sokolov do. So he played f5. Interesting. Why king d8 was played? Why not king d6? I don't know is this correct transmission, but try to go to d8. Strange. Really strange. Quite curious why he went king d8. Why not king d6? What was the point? He had something, see, for sure, in his mind, on his mind, but what was the concept? I don't get it at the moment. Korovo Ivanchuk thinking for a long. Yeah, I would say that he sees that he can play queen e1 as the best move, but he is spending a lot of time. Motilev, Niemann. Yeah, this one has something changed or not, I'm not sure. Rook to d8. Well, let's see. Cheparinov moved his queen to yeah, I will check with internet. Maybe my internet is not perfect. Something is going wrong. C5 played. Interesting by Stevic. So the point is after bc5, very good move. He plays rook b3, and if you play queen a1, he has bishop e5. If you play queen a2, he plays rook b2. So Kolov, king c7 played. Now he will push g4 as well, I think. Burkic thinking, and Korobov. Rook c7. Ivanchuk has spotted everything. Brilliant. Now it's tough. Now it will be very tough for Korobov to survive. Niemann took on e5 as expected. So 95, 95. Yeah, I would still bet on a draw because even if you are 4 against 3, computer might give you some plus, but basically it's just a dead draw. Yeah, not much is going on. Let's focus on the Stevic game. This is at the moment the most critical. So BC probably forced. BC will be played. What else? I don't see a way to move on. Oh, we have moves here. So rook d7. Robot thinking. And Motilov thinking as well. Yeah, let me check something and I'll come right back.